Welcome everyone to Earth Sciences Asimit classes. Today in this short video presentation, we will learn about the classification of fold based on the geometry of the fold profile. If you want to learn the classification of fold in detail, you can find out the link in the description box. So before learning to the classification, let's first learn what is the geometry of the fold profile. So geometry of the fold profile is nothing but its appearance when fold is cut perpendicular to the axis or axial surface. As we can see in this diagram, that what is the appearance of fold when it is cut perpendicular to the axial surface. So this can be plotted by measuring the change in thickness away from the hinge to inflection point with respect to the this limb dip. So at any particular position, a tangent is drawn with an angle alpha to the line perpendicular to the axial surface. So what we do, we draw this line perpendicular to the axial surface, and now we draw the tangent at different points of outer arc and inner arc. So once we draw this line with an angle alpha, we draw another line on the inner arc with same angle, and now we measure this thickness perpendicular to these lines. So now by drawing different angle, you can observe the change in this T alpha value for different alpha values. And now we measure this T0 value. T0 value is in fact the thickness of folded layer at hinge. So once we have determined the T alpha and T0, now we calculate a new quantity, that is T dash. So T dash is in fact T alpha upon T0. So once this T dash is calculated for different alpha values, we plot a graph between T dash and alpha. So once this graph is plotted, its different areas represent different kind of folds. So how it is plotted? For different alpha values, T dash values has been determined, and T dash has been determined by determining T alpha values. So we have T0 and we have T alpha for different alpha values. They are plotted against each other, and then we can see that we have either T dash value equals to 1 or less than 1 or more than 1. So if this T dash value is equals to 1, that represents that denominator and numerator have same value. It means T0 and T alpha are same. So if T0 and T alpha are same for each alpha value, this means the layer parallel thickness of the fold is constant, and that type fold is known as parallel fold. So on this line of T dash equals to 1, we have parallel fold. Similarly, if T dash value is greater than 1, so if it is greater than 1, that represents that our numerator is more and denominator is less. That means hinges are thin and limbs are thicker. So fold with thickened limbs or thin hinges are plotted in this area. Similarly, if T dash value is less than 1, that simply represents the denominator, that T0 is more and T alpha is less. Means hinges are thickened and limbs are thinned. So those type of all folds are going to plot into this area. And on this particular line, the value of layer thickness changes from hinge to limb in such a systematic manner, so that if you measure the values of thickness parallel to the axial surface, that remains constant. So this type of fold is known as similar fold. In similar fold as well, we have thin limbs and thickened hinges. but it is a special class in which the thickness parallel to the axis remains constant. So now let's see some examples from the field and effective diagrams. So as we have studied our examples for uh, folds based on geometry of fold profile is parallel fold. Parallel fold is such a type of fold that if we measure the thickness parallel to the layer, it remains constant everywhere, as we can see in the diagram. And this is a beautiful example from the field which represents the parallel fold. A special category of parallel fold is concentric fold. So concentric fold is a fold in which individual layers are going to maintain the same thickness, same orthogonal thickness throughout the layer, and because of consequence of geometry, the fold profile must change continuously upward and downward. Another category of fold is similar fold. So similar folds are such type of folds that if we measure the thickness parallel to the axial surface, this remains constant. As you can see in the diagram, these lines are all of same length. So this special category of fold is known as similar fold. This is one of the field example of similar fold. Now we will look at some other example from the field. So this is one more example from the field. We can clearly observe that hinge zone in these folds are thickened and limbs are thinned. But if we measure the thicknesses from hinge to limb or inflection point, these thicknesses are varying in such a systematic manner so that if we draw these thicknesses parallel to the axial surface, these thicknesses remains constant. So we can clearly observe thin limbs and thickened hinges in this similar fold from Portuguese. So in this short video presentation, we learned about the classification of fold based on geometry of the fold profile, in which we have studied that parallel folds are folds which have the constant orthogonal thicknesses of the layers, and similar folds are the folds in which the layer thicknesses varies systematically so that the thicknesses measured parallel to the axial surface remains constant. If you want to learn the complete classification of the fold in a single video, you can find out the link from the description box. If you have liked the video, please like, share and subscribe to the Earth Science Assignment classes. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.